Grievous. She fought Anakin and thing at the same time.
She was possessed when she fought
She
them,
was
man.
possessed.
Allow
man.
it.
Listen,
Don't.
listen,
No.
listen.
No, bruv.
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer. Run that thing back. No, man. Stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Revenue GS. And welcome to the last review of the Clone Wars. Victory and Death. After 12 years, we are finally here. And it's mad, because like, within the 12 years, a lot happened, didn't it? Like, within the Cyber Nerds. And I just feel like the Clone Wars was just part of it, innit? Like, it was just part of the channel, like, just growing up. Like, it's mad. So, couple of things. Sith, our patron Sith Academy is open. Slots are starting to be taken left, right, and center. I'm pretty sure there's only a few left. I'm not sure by the time this video comes out if there's going to be any left. But if there's any left and you want to be part of this thing, do the right thing. I'm really trying to, because this is like the last review of the Clone Wars. And I'm really trying to like take my time so this don't end.
Why? You acting like Star Wars is over, fam.
Yeah, but you know what, yeah? Like, you know, it's crazy, yeah? Because, like, this is my all-time favourite animated series, bruv.
And you got 12 seasons of it, fam.
And man's got 12 seasons of it. And the thing is, yeah...
11.
Like, well, it's 12 years. We got 12 years out of it. Like...
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's just like, there's now... They've said, yo, there's an ending to this. Like...
But there's not.
Like, it's just like that particular time, because that particular time, a lot of things happened for Star Wars to be where it is today. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like a very critical moment. Like, all the stuff that you get right now, they're not really as critical as these series. Do you know what I'm saying?
100,000% right.
Like,
but you know what? Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And do you know what's crazy? I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, Order 66 is the single biggest event that ever happens between episodes 1 and episodes 9. Like, people will be like, well, the Death Star 2, it could blow up planets. Bro, the eradication of the Jedi, bruv, like, do you know what I'm saying? The only other times you hear about stuff like this is like Legends, boom, but we actually have a time that's documented, at this point, heavily documented from multiple angles, Order 66. Do you know what I'm saying?
And what's so sick about that is the fact that they could have picked, when George Lucas thought, okay, let me give this animated series, he could have gone either way, but he was like, no, let's give this particular time where it's just so important, and then like not only just go through the emotions, but now break down into the smallest things.
See,
do you know what I'm saying? Like, even going into droids, like when droids have missions and stuff like that, like how important that is to Star Wars.
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like if you're George Lucas at the time, he must have always known he was gonna do this, because in episode 4, like, the way Obi-Wan refers to the Clone Wars, just firstly, episode 4 being episode 4. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying maybe he knew he was going to go back and do 1, 2, 3, but I'm sure after episode 4 blew up and he was doing the next ones, he knew he was going back. And it's like, bro, if you're going to go backwards, yeah, the only time you've got to start with Vader, like, being Anakin, and almost being Prime. And that's what he does. Like, obviously, from episode 1 to episode 2, we go from baby Vader or baby Anakin to that prime age Anakin to be defining who you are as a character, innit? So I feel like the Clone Wars was the perfect time, and obviously the Clone Wars affect so many things, so many planets, so many races, religions, and all of that. That is just the perfect time, innit, fam? So yeah, bro, it is my all-time favorite animated show. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man, for sure.
So like that's an easy one, fam.
So before we dive into this last episode, I just want to give a big shout out to the team that made this possible, to the cast, to the animators, sound, engineers, producers, writers, everybody at the Lucas Ranch who just made this possible, innit? And of course, the one and only, the son, Filoni.
You man go hard. Do you know what? Yeah, like obviously I feel like every review we start off with, this looks so good, this sounds so good, but like I really don't feel like them man get enough credit anyway. So like it's good you said that, and like yeah, guys, we appreciate like the years of dedication, hard working, like all them extra hours you're putting in, all that crunch time stuff you man are over there doing. Appreciate it. You guys go hard in it for the thing. Get me? Appreciate the goodness you're providing us.
You know what, yeah, like, you know when I first started watching this, yeah, within the first 5 minutes, I was like, why don't I have a 4K TV?
Yeah, you was mad. You was mad. I was living good. Do you know what's mad, yeah? The other day, I just got the box so I can watch.
That's why I asked you if your thing got updated.
Fam, yeah.
I saw that you bought the box.
I had to buy the box to get Disney Plus on my TV.
Your eye is high for that,
I had to get a box. So, bro, that's just how I've been watching Disney Plus, bro. I was on the sofa and my eyes, bro. The thing is, it's like, I don't know if it's between... Because I watched the last 3-4 episodes on the box. But this one still looked different.
This one was mad.
Than everyone else. And I was like, mad. Has he been slowly just turning up like the levels on each episode, fam? But purposely, like, I could have done a whole season like this, but I'm going to gradually increase it till the last episode is just a movie. Like,
yeah,
it's sick.
So, for those of you who are wondering what the hell we're talking about, so basically, ever since Disney Plus got released in the UK, like, we was at Joe's, like, a few weeks back, and was like, yo, have you got, because he's got a smart TV, I was like, yo, have you got Disney Plus? And the thing didn't come. So, my guy went and had to buy a box. And ever since he's been living the best life of his life.
The thing is, what's crazy now is, because of the box, yeah, I got to do it all. I got to do it all.
I'm coming over.
Soundbar,
yo,
wireless, surround sound, all of it's coming through, fam. All of it's coming through, fam. Like, I was like, bro, Joe, if we're going to do this, we got to do this right,
bro.
So it's all coming. It's all coming over.
All right, cool. So let's dive into this thing. It's mad. Actually, I want to go back because one thing I did. So you remember last time I was saying, there must be something that we're missing, and then must be episodes that we're not remembering for us to be asking all these kind of questions, like especially with Ahsoka, why is she the way she is, because that didn't really sit well with me. So what I ended up doing is, I went back to checking out episodes and just trying to remember, just backtracking to Ahsoka's development, yeah? And I'm like, man might have been wrong. Because
who?
Me. The way I was seeing her. I don't know about you.
I don't know what you mean. You're gonna have to.
So basically I was like, how can, because I was like, yo, how can she be doing all these moves and stuff like that? Now, going back, there is times where, just track record. She fought Savage Press, Ventress, Grievous. She fought Anakin and Thing at the same time.
She was possessed when she fought
them,
man.
She was possessed.
Allow it.
Listen,
bruv.
Listen.
Her body is possessed by a force greater than anything we've ever seen.
Exactly.
No.
Don't you think?
No.
Don't you think that would?
We're reaching. You're reaching.
I could be.
You're even doing more than reaching now, bro.
Because you got I gotta ask questions.
You're not, bruv. What you're doing now is trying to put stuff to make it make sense, bro. It still don't make sense.
Because it's gonna make sense.
It don't make. To me, it still don't make sense in this episode.
Because I'm just going back and I'm just like, okay. I'm seeing, bruv, because when she fought Ventress, yeah, she was bare little and she held up. Like, she didn't beat her, but she held up with one lightsaber.
Bruv.
While Ventress got two.
Ventress turns out to not be one of the hardest, bro.
Bruv.
She's
but
not
she's
one of the...
harder than her.
Huh?
She's harder than her. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bruv.
Like, bruv, it's the... I'm just saying that the track is there and man needs to go back and look like in depth.
I remember all of the things you are talking about, and it's just like, no.
You still don't think that's enough?
No, and then, bruv, that my point wasn't that why she's so good. It's the gap. It's that I've been away for bare years and she's coming back. Like in this episode.
The thing is, 3 years, yo.
Huh?
I checked it. How long the Clone Wars lasted? It's 3 years. The Clone Wars lasted 3 years.
Her and Rex.
Yeah.
Fight off a ship of stormtroopers, bro.
Right.
Come on, man.
What in this one, yeah?
In this episode, bro. There's no way, fam. There's no... Listen, like, whatever... Like, you guys can say whatever you want to say. The answer's no. And then, do you know what? When I finished watching this section, the only thing I could think was, there must be more Jedi survivors.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be more Jedi survivors. Because...
There is, though.
No. When I say more, I don't mean like 10 more.
No, there's like loads.
There's got to be bare.
That's why they go after them, like...
Yeah, no, bro.
But
the thing is, yeah, they're in the most... Like, if you could draw up a scenario to catch a Jedi when all the 66 happens, she's in it. She's one Jedi on a ship with a fleet of clone troopers, and they don't get her. Come on, like, bruv, I feel like no, bruv, I'm not feeling it.
That's cool.
I'm not feeling. Like, cool. I don't feel it at all, and I just feel
personally, like when with this whole stuff, I was just enjoying the moment. I was just going like with the moment.
Bruv, no. So all of this stuff came after. All of this stuff was like,
after you watched the thing.
You gotta understand that we've been doing the review, so I've been saying it. Ahsoka's OP, Ahsoka's OP, Ahsoka's OP, and I've already come to grips with she's OP. So when I watched the episode, bruv, I love the episode. The episode's sick. The episode's sick. It's just the question.
One of the best ones I've ever seen.
It's the questions that it leaves me with after that I'm just like, rah. Because, bruv, let's think about other Jedi Masters, yeah? Like Paul Clue, do you know what I'm saying? Brother with a master, one who trained, Ahsoka, all of these. These man got wiped, and Ahsoka survives.
Bruv.
In the scenarios that we're in, bro, that don't make sense.
But look at the masters that thing went with to Palpatine, and they got X within one move.
They're fighting Palpatine.
Yeah, but they're masters though.
They're fighting Palpatine. They're fighting Palpatine.
One move, though.
I don't care.
In one move.
It's Palpatine.
Like, you're a Jedi master in one move.
Fam, but the thing is, obviously, like with the Sith, them Sith, the two Sith are stronger because there's no other man sucking dark side.
Right.
So one Jedi master top level is not close to one Sith. Like that's not.
So you're saying you're talking about the Force being distributed amongst the Jedi, and the Force being distributed among just two Sith.
Amongst two Sith, like that's what isn't that not why the rule came in? Like, we won't win. I'm infighting. So Palpatine, imagine, bruv, you've got thousands, hundreds of thousands of Jedi's like sucking the light side of the Force, and you've got let's say 100 man over here. I say 100 because obviously the rule of two is 2, but you know there's not only 2 Sith. Like. The same way a couple Jedi survived, there must be other Sith survivors from when Bane X the man them. So Palpatine murking 4 masters in one move. I don't see, bruv. I watched that and I don't hesitate. That makes sense to me, bruv. That makes sense to me, fam.
I said, yeah.
That's calm, fam. But I'm telling you, but a ship full of stormtroopers, of clone troopers against Ahsoka and Rex.
Yeah, but one thing they did do well though. It was like she let Maul do half of the job as well.
She let man job Maul do.
She let man loose. Like diversion.
The diversion's fine because half them go there. But I'm talking about the scene in the hangar.
When she's at
the scene in the hangar where there's 300 here, 300 there. Yeah, she drops half of them down, fam. But the scene where she's climbing up the rope and all the stormtroopers.
I thought she would have been seriously injured on that.
And all the clone troopers are shooting and none of them can hit. And now someone's gonna make stormtrooper jokes, but the clones are supposed to be better than the stormtroopers, fam. And I said it in last review,
and
bro. She hasn't been hit one time, bro. You gotta take damage.
She took damage.
She took damage later, later. But At that one, bro.
Yeah, no,
she's
no,
climbing up.
I saw it. I asked the
Bro,
same question.
bro.
Like, yo, are you not? Because I actually thought that's when you're gonna get
And it's
like
not-
seriously
but-
hit.
and-
And this is where you and Rex.
I
like,
was waiting for it, but
go
it's
sit
not,
parades.
it's not even like they did any special maneuver. Like she caught on a rope, she swung this way, and she's running across. And do you know what I'm saying? Like small things like this, I could be like, yeah, alright.
Yeah.
But she's just,
She's just there,
bro,
one hand shooting.
Yeah, fam. Like I just,
Nah, I with that scene, I asked the same thing as well. So one thing I thought it was really cheeky of them doing, but at the same time, I guess not a lot of people will pick it up on it, is that the whole thing of not killing them. But it just made me laugh because she's like, set your gun to stun, but you set more to kill these men. Like, you don't want to get your hands dirty. Bro, that's jokes to me.
but
Like,
Bruv,
they're going this whole thing. Even thing was like, oh, that's one way of saying it. Like, wait, but you set this man free. What do you think he's doing to my brothers?
the thing is, I rate Rex in this episode because bruv, Rex wakes up real quick, and I got a rate man for that because it's like raw, like. But the thing is, I rate him for it, but I also had mixed emotions on it because I'm like, raw, you've been deplugged, yeah, from the Matrix. Like your chip's gone, but them man are still your brothers, bro. They're your fam.
But
they're your brothers, fam.
But it's that whole thing. This is where survival kicks in.
Fam, I
And
understand, but he's still wait. He's still got an option. He still has an option.
Bro, what option? He's like,
No,
there's bare man down there. How's man
No.
going to live here?
Bro. Okay, listen. I'm not saying that Rex should have went evil because obviously we know where Rex goes, but he had an option to Ahsoka, knock me out, leave me here on the floor. The clones would have found him, and it would have just been like, oh, she had me hostage. I'm good. I'm with you, man. That there was other options besides us two going and taking this on, and so it was. So I was watching, and I'm like,
yeah, but then Ahsoka then doesn't make it out there by
fam,
herself.
she doesn't, bruv. I'm not talking about for the episode what happened. I'm just thinking about Rex in the scenario, bruv. Because like. For me, I told you, I talk about character assassination all the time, bro. Because I'm not saying his character was assassinated. I'm just saying, yeah, it was an emotional moment when she took off his helmet and he was crying when he made the decision. Like, because I'm willing to kill my brothers for you.
Because they're not in control of themselves.
They aren't. But
they aren't. And this is where he's so aware of. Because remember, even if you go back here, there's a hollow thing that he makes the message.
Yeah.
Where he's like, yo. Fives, I found this on Fives. We need to investigate this deeper. So he was already up there. Within, even when the chip was in. So now that the chip is gone, bro, he's definitely not gonna be like, I ain't worried about you guys. You my bro, but if you're trying to murk me, we're gonna go toe to toe. And that's
I hear
the realest thing, fam.
No, it is real, fam. It is real, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I just have mixed emotions on it because I'm like,
yeah, obviously
he makes the decision, and he's
decision,
about it, and he's a soldier as well. So it's like, I hear you, but bro, that's Rex, fam.
Bro,
like
he was
Rex,
balling, bro.
That's Rex saying, yo, we're gonna have to kill these man, your brothers.
Scene, when he said, I was like.
It was tough, bro.
It was tough. I was like, but then his helmet, and then I was like, yeah, she has to remove his helmet.
It was tough.
I need to see his face.
It was tough.
I need to see his face.
I still don't know. I don't feel I will ever know if that was right for me. Like, it's just there's too many mixed emotions there.
Of course, and
like,
you're supposed to.
Yeah,
this whole episode was emotions on emotions,
yeah,
bro.
But then even to bring it to the point that you're talking about Ahsoka being the one who's like, we can't kill him. That then, I'm like, ugh.
Bruv, they're still living in that whole.
That's her. No, I don't care if that's her approach because you're Ahsoka, you're a Jedi. In my mind,
you're a Jedi.
Yeah, in my mind,
still working within the Jedi boundaries.
No, Ahsoka's a Jedi. For anyone who comes to me, she's just a Jedi, fam. I don't care what no one says, bruv. Like throwing lightsabers.
Even when Thing asked Yoda, she was like, "Oh, not yet."
Bro,
like he asked her like 2 episodes ago.
I don't.
So clearly, after she made she did all those missions in Mandalore, she's like, "Oh, I'm starting to feel it," and that's why Yoda was asking her questions like, "Ah, not yet." But you know, inside you're conflicted. You know, you want to. So
yeah. So I feel like it was tough, man. It was just a mad episode. Like that, I think that scene there, I don't want to say it was my best scene because obviously the end, Vader, just seeing Vader do nothing and look up into the sky and seeing the Mortis bird thing, that's everything. Yeah, that's mad. We'll get to that, but that scene there with Rex.
My scene, I gotta say, and listen, yeah. Thank you. Maul, fam. I absolutely loved Maul's bit. Like, just, bruv, he was like, Maul was in an orchestra, fam. Just, like, the cinematic, the score for it, like, I literally felt his power. Do you know what I'm saying? You can feel that on the screen. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just absolutely loved it. Coming in, force choking, moving, man. Bruv, there's one bit where he just lifts up that is like a podium bit, and then he just moves the body like, what? Bruv, I have never seen more like that. And bruv, to me, that's my favourite scene, bruv. Bringing the hyper drive down. Crazy,
No,
bro.
it was tough. I mean,
Crazy.
Maul went ham in this episode, and it just like I feel bad. Like it just upsets me to like just know like yo, this guy never reaches his potential.
I've been telling you that's his life. That's just his life.
And
like, man just got to accept. Like no matter how much you like Maul, no matter how much potential he has, no matter how much he's done, no matter how smart he is. If you accept that's who Maul is and that's what his path is, that's just his journey.
Bro, I accept. That's the thing is, firstly, for everyone watching, I'm not a huge Maul fan. Started liking Maul more through the Clone Wars,
yeah.
where seeing him do it, bruv. But I understand, bruv. He's the forever struggling, bruv. He's the dude pushing a boulder, a boulder up a hill.
Yeah.
Do you know,
1000%.
that's Maul. And when he gets to the top, it just rolls back down on him, fam.
That's it.
But even with that said, Ahsoka can't beat him hand-to-hand combat. So there's that. I'm never. But she does in the show. But you get me. She beat man. She beat man. But you get me. So that's there. But I thought that was sick. Obviously, Ahsoka gets another highlight reel. Like I told you, like if you watch the 4 episodes together. And that's what I'm going to do because obviously we watched the first one, then we watched the first 2 together when the second one came out. Like, progressively been watching all 4. But I want to watch all 4 again just as a movie. Like, and I hope on the Blu-ray, like...
It's 1 episode.
Please.
It's 1 episode.
I know we got Disney Plus now, but on the Blu-ray, just have these 4, like... Or just have all 3 parts. Like, that. You know what I'm saying? Because they were all parts. Like, the Bad Batch, have that as just 1... hour 20 minutes, then the next hour 20 minutes that I'm never gonna watch.
To like put them in
like three animated movies, so I can just not watch the middle one. Just watch
that.
Yeah, Bad Batch and then this. You get me? I'll just think that would be sick, man. But yeah, Ahsoka doing the whole Star Killer thing. Ship's blowing up. Ship is falling through the atmosphere.
Bro.
No problem for Ahsoka.
Bro.
I'm running through the atmosphere. I'm gonna.
Yeah, but
skydive.
That's confident.
Dodge. Run down the side of this Star Destroyer. Jump off of here. Skydive. Ooh, Rex, catch me. Boom. Fam, do you know what? Yeah, in my mind, I love it, bro. I love it.
The way he shot is mad.
Listen. I could not come here and be angry about that. I can't because it's too lit.
Yeah,
it was
bro,
too lit, bro.
Bad.
No, but bro, did you see it?
Bro, I saw
Did you see it, bro?
Bro, I loved it.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? If you played the game Force Unleashed, it's ripped from, bruv.
Really?
Bruv. Man's coming. The thing is, yeah, in the game, man's using lightning and using his force powers as well. That's the only thing that was missing. I was waiting for a piece of debris to fly towards her and her to do that. And
slap,
slap it with the force. Like she would have just forced it out the way, fam.
Up.
That's the only thing. That's the zero.
But that would have been minor for her because she held the
but
ship.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know why they didn't do it. Because that would have
been minor.
That would have been the 0.00 thing that I needed.
That would have been minor for her.
Holding a ship.
I see. That's That's a major.
She's bait stronger than Luke, innit?
That is major for me, bro.
Yeah, but she's bait stronger than Luke.
That is major for me. Like holding a ship.
That they had to let it get away, innit, though. Also, but she was possessed by the sister, so she's.
No, but
it's not. It's not. It doesn't work now.
No,
it doesn't work now.
No, because everything I went back to was to do with lightsaber combat. It was nothing to do with force,
bro.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? This is, bro. Man went back to do the homework, innit? Like, if I can't remember something, I have to go back and see like what am I missing? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, because things not adding up to me. Now this whole force thing, so now I have to go back and check. Yo, when did you use the force like this?
She can do that. I didn't have an issue with that part.
She can do that.
She can do that.
Do you remember any particular episode that she
I
does
don't
that?
need her to do that in a particular episode because of Yoda's teaching on Dagobah, fam. He tells Luke, you can't do it because you think you can't. She tried it. That means she can do it.
Okay.
With no hesitation.
I mean, based on that, bro,
that's in start, bro. That's a Jedi teaching I have seen and it's been practiced.
Right.
I saw a Jedi. She saw the ship and said, "I can stop him from leaving," and she had the ability to do it.
Well, he was do or die anyway, because
and exactly, and that's the next scenario. Like, it's either I stop the ship or I'm dead, and she stops the ship. Obviously, she makes the decision to save Rex instead of capturing or delaying more. So, bro, I had no qualms with it. Bro, that's different. See, for me, it's like, that's different, bro. That's different than picking up 2 lightsabers and slapping someone up, because we've gone through this before. The skill of fighting, hand-to-hand combat, that's not force given. Do you know what I'm saying?
You gotta do it.
But yeah.
But I'm not as mad now as confused as on that whole ordeal of the lightsaber, because obviously man put the time together and it's not like it hasn't been years at all, like, because the whole thing lasted 3 years, so that's that. So I'm actually more at peace with that now. Anything else that's happened?
What are you talking about? Even if the whole Clone Wars is 3 years, beginning to end, and she takes off 6 months.
But I don't even think it was that. Because you know why, yeah? I went back. So, you know, the first episode, the fourth is after the Bad Batch. You see her leaving, is the scene after when she gives her Padawan stuff to Anakin. It's pretty much the same scene, bruv. So it might even be a matter of days or something, bruv.
There's no way.
Bruv, I don't know.
If that's what it was.
But bruv, yeah, it's I went back to it, bruv.
That's season 5.
Yeah, you know when she's like,
bro,
I can't take it. And she walks off. That's the same scene.
No. I know. So she leaves there and she goes and then crashes into the girls' thing.
With the thing
I understand that. That's then at the same time.
Yeah.
But the return cannot be.
What do you mean the return?
Her coming back can't be the next week, because the whole of season 6 actually happens, bro. So either these episodes are actually taking place during season 5. These next group of episodes is taking part during season 6. So when she's with the girls.
So what we need to figure out is
I don't need to figure that out, bro.
How close is season 6 to the end of season 5? Basically.
So I'm like, I mean, bro. To me, I don't need to take it that deep, bro.
Because, bro, you have to, because then you're gonna start asking yourself like, yo, how can these things happen? How can, like, when one of the things I was taking consideration was the time span. I thought, okay, there's been certain amount of time, especially because, you know, like I mentioned, episode 6. So how long has it been,
bro?
But clearly it hasn't been that long,
bro. The whole war is 3 years, but where she leaves, I understand what you're saying with the episodes. That the episode where she leaves and crashes is the same day as the scene as when she leaves the Jedi Academy in episode 5. I get that, but
then where's episode 6 in?
Yeah, but in episode 9 of season 7 cannot be a week later, because like we said, season 6 happened,
It's in
and
two.
bare things is happening in season 6, bruv. Like that's not the span of a week, bruv.
Bruv, this
And
is why I keep telling you, man needs to talk to Filoni.
now you already know Filoni's
Listen.
already on crud, yeah,
Man
because
needs to know this,
because the world between worlds, because obviously while you was watching this lightsaber nonsense, bruv, I went to look back at just like Ahsoka in general, innit?
Right.
And I'm like, because you remember,
Oh, so you did go back as well. Man just stays studying, bro.
Come on, down here doing, bro. So anyway, yeah, bro, I shut my stream down early for Star Wars yesterday. It's bad. So basically, obviously, do you remember what happens because we watched the Twilight the Apprentice the other day. Now, obviously, in Rebels, season 4, yeah,
Okay.
as Ezra goes into the world between worlds and yanks Ahsoka, who is about to be killed by Vader in the Twilight of the Apprentice, yanks her from there, bruv. So, like...
So you're saying that she... Okay.
Like, bruv, this is... It's not even that she's just OP, bruv. She's, she's just...
Then
she's the code. Like, she's the green code in the Matrix,
then,
bro.
Then she's not really OP, is she, though?
What do you mean?
Because if she
No,
goes...
she is, because she should be dead.
But because of someone else, she's not.
Because of someone else. Filoni's the someone else,
Bruv,
bro.
yeah.
Not Ezra.
Bruv, you imagine, yeah? Like, someone picks you up now.
She was supposed to die there.
And put you...
Bruv, no one's died, bruv. I'm just saying.
That's a whole different thing now, bro.
I'm just saying. So, yeah, obviously, she got yanked there.
Because, and this is what I'm saying, like, it's more, and here's the thing about Star Wars, like, man can never assume, I know we just watched something, and sometimes, obviously, you put 2 and 2 together, because you remember certain things, but most, bruv, I'll go back to episode 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5 today, and I'm like, yo, like, I'll pick up something new that I never picked up back then, so, and this is the thing about Star Wars, it's not a 1-time, 2-time, 3-time deal, it's something that you have to always go back, and still learn and put pieces together, innit?
This is why you guys have got to join the Sith Academy on Patreon. Because today, someone put out a shopping list of all of the Star Wars you should be watching on Revenge of the Fifth. Get me. Rebels, Clone Wars, and movies.
You know what? Someone asked me yesterday on the stream, yeah, like, oh, why is it limited numbers? And man was like, because you gotta be commit. Like, you can't just have someone that dabs into Star Wars here and there and join the Patreon. That's not how it goes. Because when we're having deep conversations, it's more than just lightsabers and forces. It's like it's everything in Star Wars. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, even to add to that, it's like, bro, like when you go to school, the class, like the whole school ain't in a classroom. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like our Patreon's open for everybody. But the Sith Academy, it's like, even like, as you see, it's just me and Raven. It's like, it's, bro, if you're in, you're in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know why it's a question. Like, if you're in, you're in. So, that's it. Like, we wanted to make it exclusive. And we wanted the ability to talk to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
to have
a personal
close
dialogue with people, fam. So, yeah, man, it's there, but it's all mad.
Alright, cool. Guys, look. It's the end of it.
That's mad, you know, because we reviewed the last episode of Rebels and the last episode of Clone Wars. Bruv, what's the next animated show? Do you think there's going to be another animated show?
I don't know.
I feel like there has to be.
I don't know.
There has to be, though.
Like, I don't know, with Filoni tapping into the live action.
Yeah, but he might bust case, but bruv, he's got to have an apprentice somewhere.
I need to
all he's got to do is, just Filoni, son them how they sons you, bro.
You know what? There is on the special features.
We watched it together.
There is
a youth that who's directed a couple episodes.
It's a girl. There is a girl. I'm not even sure if she's. I'm pretty sure she's not George Lucas' daughter, bruv. But there is a girl who's also on the feature, and she talks about the series as well. So maybe I don't know.
I'm sure someone else has.
Tracy, I don't know. Hit man up, man. Let man know who I'm talking about. I can't remember her name.
Just throw it out. Oh man.
Bruv,
Insider names now. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing, bro.
Yo, mad.
That's what we're doing, bro.
Boy,
Look, jump in the comment section below. As usual, as always, drop your knowledge, draw your thoughts. Where do you put Star Wars Clone Wars, the series, like animated series, amongst everything Star Wars? You get me? Other than that, happy Revenge of the 5th day. You Jedis, just stay there. Stay there. Taking L's as always.
I actually want to thank the Jedi, man, because like without you, man, we wouldn't have got here, bro.
We wouldn't be great.
Yeah,
we wouldn't be great.
Like, we actually needed you guys to be as dumb as you are. So, thanks. Appreciate you.
Other than that, I'm Raven your GS.
Joe one further to Cyber Nuts.
And till the next Star Wars, I don't know, wherever comes within the universe.